I'm pretty excited. I'm here at PAX and I'm with Luke from Null Signal Games. We're talking about a game that hasn't but has been around for a long time. It's gone but it's back. What's happening in this booth this weekend at PAX?
Well, myself and a couple of friends, all volunteering, are showing off Netrunner, and it's a really exciting game that we are big fans of. I've been playing for almost 10 years, and it's appropriate to tell you a little bit about the history of this game. So it began life as a trading card game designed by Richard Garfield, creator of Magic, familiar to many of your your viewers. And then in 2012, Fantasy Flight Games, again, massive board game publisher, got the license and made Android Netrunner, and that is a card game that many people became really passionate about, and it ran for 6 years from 2012 to 2018 when the license lapsed. And at that point, there's a big announcement that the game's cancelled, and a lot of fans, myself included, thought, well, this game is too good to die. And so how can we keep this game going? And so a bunch of volunteers got together and released organised play kits for fans of the game to continue running tournaments, and then produced to releasing their own sets. And they were commissioning art, they were designing, play testing, balancing new sets, and they released their first set in 2019. And the game's just been growing from there. So we've released a new starter set product, System Gateway, in 2021, and released a new expansion set every 6 months from then on.
Before we get into it, there's something you said that I want to sort of highlight. You said this game is too good to not keep going. Can you tell me a little bit about what you think makes the game good, or what makes it unique?
Sure. One thing that I'd highlight is that it's a deck building game. So you collect cards, and then you build a deck that expresses your personality and what you think is interesting and cool. You might be greedily and riskily diving into the corporation servers, or you might be sitting back and wanting to have some control and set the pace of the game yourself. The game combines sort of the positional play of chess and some of the bluffing of poker. So fans of those games will be able to employ the skills they've learned there into Netrunner. So I think the theming of the game is really interesting, of hackers trying to break into corporate servers and corporations trying to advance their nefarious agendas behind sort of secret barriers. So that theme is really interesting. And then also the play is very satisfying as well, where you're having to balance the risk and reward and that hidden information as well.
I've only played one card game that I was playing, and then that ended, and then there was some fan movement to keep going, which is the Transformers TCG, and I don't come from a Transformers background, and once the game sort of visually started, I was sort of like, okay, I'm done, but other friends keep playing, and what happened is there was multiple groups popping up. Some of the card design was almost wish fulfillment, so I guess there's the element of, there could be some worry when people talk about fan design stuff, whether or not how balanced it's going to be, how fun it's going to be. Is that something that was a concern for Null Signal when they're sort of making new content, especially every 6 months with the new releases?
Yeah, absolutely. They wanted to make sets that were exciting but also stable, and so the testing of the cards has been really rigorous, again by volunteers. So we're not able to push out sets as quickly as a commercial product, but we do put a lot of care into testing and balancing of those cards, and we have an organised play team that watches what's happening in the tournament scene, and will typically ban cards if they become problematic in the card pool. So we try and do a lot of the balancing on the way into the set, and then if cards get out into the wild and are causing problems, maybe they're slightly above power or there's an unseen combo, then the organised play team can step in and say, okay, we're going to take that card out of the pool for a while and see how that happens.
Because it's still the living card game model, isn't it? Where if you're buying an expansion, you're buying all the new cards. So I guess if you do need to eradicate a card later, you can list it in a new set. It's not like a TCG where suddenly your hugely valuable card is worth nothing, and that sort of can create some feel bads, I guess.
Yeah, that's right. So all of the cards are available in the set. You buy the set, you have every card in that set. Also, you can print the game at home. So if you have access to a printer, you can print the game at home for the cost of paper and ink. You can also play online for free as well. We have a free online interface where you can play with anyone around the world at any time. So yeah, you by having the living card game model where you just buy expansions that contain all the cards in that set, then you can mitigate some of that feel bad, as you say, of getting an exciting and expensive new card and then having it banned because it's too good.
So obviously this is a game that survived the transition from being a published game to now being taken over by Null Signal. It's survived the pandemic. It's still going strong. There's a lot of tournaments both online and in person. You're at PAX Australia. What are you hoping to achieve this weekend? What do you want to do at this booth?
I just want to tell everybody about how good Netrunner is, and I want to sit down at these tables and run lots of demo games all weekend. We have a learn to play session tonight that we hope to get dozens of people to. And and if we sell some product that we wouldn't have sold, or if we encourage some people to check out the game online that they wouldn't have checked it out otherwise, that's a win for us. We're not here to make money. We're here to promote the game and show people that volunteers can make something that's really amazing and awesome and put it out into the world on a free model, on a on sort of like a cost. Like a decent cost model, yeah.
Luke, thank you for letting us delve into the world of Netrunner, both the history and also the modern day. Thank you very much.
No worries, thanks, Liam.